Today we start our exploration of the ruins of two neighbouring coal power plants, situated approximately 32 kilometers south of Vereeniging in the northern Free State region of South Africa. Join us as we find out what remains of these power plants more than 20 years after being decommissioned, demolished and left to be reclaimed by nature. After the demolishment of these power plants, the Electricity Supply Commission dug trenches and placed barbed wire and other obstacles on the borders of this massive compound. We assume that this was done to keep anyone from entering and risk possible injury or even death. After 2 weekends of scouting for any possible entrances, we finally figured out a route using Google Maps, satellite images and many hours of 4x4 exploration in the Jeep. In this episode we enter the area from the southern section at what remains of the Highveld power station, and later work our way towards the Tybos power station situated on the northern end of the compound.
Yeah, just mind your step, eh? If you manage to fall down, then I want to have it in the shot. So.
I missed the opportunity.
It's like a walkway that I want to just see if we can cross it.
It's like a dam, a sludge dam or something.
Yeah, the decay is impressive. If you think about this being one of the power plants feeding electricity into the country, and then you decommission it, and then maybe 2 decades, 3 decades later, nature has taken everything back.
Yeah.
And
Underestimate the power of nature and what's capable of.
yeah, for sure. Interesting, looks like rocks, but it's actually not heavy at all. Okay, well, let's get back to the Jeep and then see if we can get that entrance that we spotted last weekend.
You can manage to get through it. Okay.
So just mind the step going back, eh?
Slippery down, so just watch yourself. This is where the fun really starts.
Yeah, well, it took us a better part of 2 weekends to scout out the route, so and we managed to survive both times. And just impressed with the tracks that's still here, because when we came here the first time there was nothing. We didn't even know where the road went, so
Yeah, low range crawling.
there's three areas that's some serious 4x4 in, so
Just after the barbed wire stops, we turn left.
I think it's right here, yeah.
A little bit more. Yeah,
Over here.
that's it. Just here.
Here we go.
Right.
Yeah,
A little bit of the track still left.
thanks to Google Map and satellite footage, we managed to figure out this shortcut, and then
That's a pretty straight section, and then the next real tricky part comes.
I think if it weren't for the tracks that we left behind, I mean, this took a better part of 3 hours on the first mission just to figure the road out.
Yeah, in and out, walking, spotting,
praying.
Praying, standing on the side of the Jeep and praying. The track is still here, so
we try and stick to it because we didn't get any punctures or anything the last time, luckily.
luckily all the pieces of concrete with the rebar sticking out.
Yeah, I don't know how we managed to do that.
It's amazing we did the first one without any punches or serious damage. So.
And now with this one we end up with injuries and dropping the drones and
go fetching the drone.
Oh, there we go.
Go over it now.
That's fine. That's what this thing's built for. So, yeah, just as a matter of fact, there's one of the pieces of rebar sticking out. You see these blocks of concrete. So that's where we want to go.
Both the Highveld and Tybos power stations were commissioned in 1954 and were running at full capacity by 1963, employing 916 workers in total. The power plants were completely self-sufficient with accommodation, a sewage plant and potable water purification system for its employees. The community and power plants later collectively became known as Krachbrun, meaning source of power when translated.
Biggest thing is all the rebar sticking out.
Yeah, and the loose concrete blocks and pieces that's lying around. You don't want to end up hurting yourself here because it's going to take us about 2 hours to get to a hospital. So
You're gonna bleed to death.
we're going to leave you here and then we'll come back when we get time off from work next week, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's something you're going to hear in this entire video. The most is going to be watch your step and don't trip on stuff and don't die. I've got 8 lives left. Almost impaled myself with this section here. Yeah, if you climb over here, there's a lot of rebar still sticking out, so
Yeah. Don't fall into it. Made it.
there's a little sign here saying wear protective clothing when handling sulfuric acid or caustic soda. So luckily neither of us has those names, so we don't have to wear protective clothing.
Yeah, we're fine. Okay, well this is awesome. So we're going down?
For sure.
Okay.
Fill this with a couple of liters of water and you've got a swimming pool.
Yeah. Nice apocalyptic swimming pool.
Let's just check the steps first. It seems
I think I'll go down.
I'll take a video in case something terrible happens and we've got footage for YouTube.
Make me famous.
We'll send the drone in to come pick you up if you get stuck down there.
While I'm going down, just do a droney with it. So.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So we can make it.
to make
Okay.
There's no handrails, so just watch yourself.
If you do fall, it's comforting to know you won't go further than the ground. So
Yeah. Just at least go down face first though.
there's a lot of old cables lying here. This is all metal. This is all old electrical stuff. Okay. So you're welcome to visit me in my office if you want.
Okay, I'll come and see you in your office. Do I need an appointment?
No, it's fine. At the end of the world, I've got plenty of time. So
Nothing but time.
I would offer you a seat, but it's under the rubble. So
This is awesome.
this is my award for Employee of the Century, and my cash that I was hiding underneath is gone. So
Okay, so used it already.
we're dealing in bottle caps nowadays.
Is it?
We're not dealing in cash anymore.
Ja, dra beskermende klere dra wanneer swaalsuur of bytsoda hanteer word. Just for those who were wondering what the bottom half of the signage was. So that's Afrikaans. So
Yeah, people who don't know, we sound very professional in English because we're from South Africa, so our accent,
yeah.
and we live in the Free State, which is the most Afrikaans part almost in South Africa. So
Yeah, that's Free State English for you.
yeah. So if we can make it back to the Jeep, then we
Yeah.
can hit the next portion of the power plant.
Yeah, and that's all the way the same way we came in. So here we go.
Through Snake Valley and the Twin Towers, and then we're there.
Yeah, with all the scorpions and everything that goes with it.
Yeah, just mind your step for the 17th time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, almost if I fall here,
You're gonna be famous.
yeah, but your drone's gonna be totally stuck.
Okay, you're gonna be famous and poor then. That's fine, I'll take the Jeep.
Yeah, it's cool. Then you're gonna be poor with a petrol bill. So
That's okay, at least you can walk back.
it's like an old section of parking area. This. Yeah, and to get in to here was a mission, but from here it actually flattens out nicely, so there's a bit more ground that we can get to and cover in less time. Yeah, this was the bathroom. You can see where the tiles, either toilets or kitchen area. You wanna?
No, you can go. Definitely, yeah, definitely like for workers. Yeah, no, without a doubt.
Yeah, there's an old shower. But as is with any of the buildings in our country that's been left to ruin, all the copper, all the metal, everything's been taken out or broken out. Wow.
Ja, maar zo wel groot, hè?
And we can also get an eye on the Jeep just to see if it's still fine. I don't think people will come out here today, but I want to take a chance. We're actually so close to the steps here. So if we can get to the second story, then we're well away. We're right here. Just be careful with this debris, because there's a lot of old roof tiles and junk lying around. Yeah, luckily most of the buildings in South Africa is concrete, so the structures are quite solid.
Yeah, it makes it relatively safe. Now, just to get an idea of what it
Yeah, so just finding our way back to the Jeep quickly. This place is huge. It's actually 2 power plants here, so we still have a lot to explore. But the debris is quite bad. All loose concrete blocks, and yeah, you have to like really literally check every step that you take. You don't want to end up like hurting yourself, because getting back to town for medical care is not going to be that simple, especially with the amount of time it takes to get in. Imagine being hurt in this area and you're trying to get out. So, and we've only covered probably about a third. If we've covered a third, I think we're only like a quarter of the way in. Exactly what I'm talking about. So not concentrating, stepping on stuff, it's completely loose.
After finding the ruins of Highveld in such an advanced state of decay, we were looking forward to exploring the northern area of the compound, where the Taibos Power Plant's workshop, office park and our ultimate goal, the 3-story office block, lie waiting. So join us on our next episode, where we explore the Taibos structures that escaped complete demolition and are now left to the mercy of Mother Nature and time.